Okay, so I am doing the next part of my TED Talk, and I just quickly wanted to make a video to maybe answer some questions that you guys have or show you how I have tackled this assignment. Sorry, you can hear my son having lunch in the back. So if you can see my screen, which I'm pretty sure you can, I actually went back and I shortened my narrative section. I felt my story went on too long and I needed to just kind of summarize it and get to the point. So um, if yours really is adding to your TED Talk, awesome. Mine was not. So we fixed some things. And again, I will attach this document and you guys can just kind of see like the notes I leave for myself. I'm going to fix my guiding question. Um, and then I went into my informational. And what happened when I was doing my informational writing is I actually found that it just kept turning persuasive. I didn't want it to. I wanted to just give you some facts and then boom, here's my opinion at the end. But that's not how it's going. I've already kind of said my opinion multiple times that, unfortunately, I have found, which I was a little bit sad about, but I have found that my personality tests that I love to take are not actually very valid and accurate. Um, and there's just a lot of research about it that I couldn't really ignore. So, because of that, I'm kind of combining my informational and my persuasive. I think I'll still end, and I'll show you. So, you can even tell by my points. So, I actually divided my informational section into 3 points. It's just made more sense to me to have it be that way. I like when things are numbered. I like when it's like 5 things you can do, 3 things you can do, or 3 facts to remember. I just prefer it that way. So that's where we're going with it. Even my points I make, like number one, the majority of personality tests aren't actually based on science. I found out that a lot of my favorite personality tests were just made by everyday people with no scientific background or prerequisites. So you'll even find that my points that I make are not just fact, they're actually facts that are leading to one side of an argument. Did it just naturally happen this way? 100%. Does that mean yours has to be this way? No, not at all. If you're finding that it's really hard to hide your opinion, you don't need to hide your opinion. I feel like there can be a flow between the informational and the persuasive. So I collected a bunch of information. I'm still working on kind of getting it all together. You'll notice I have some tabs up here at the top. Those are just articles that I'm going through. I'm being really careful what my sources are. I'm not just clicking on any site. Remember, you can't just do any article. It needs to appear from a valid source. And you guys, and we've gone through that a lot, so you guys know what valid sources are. So as I'm doing that, I actually feel like after I finish this third point, personality tests are not harmless fun. I'm very excited for this point because I've actually realized through a lot of articles that companies now utilize personality tests, and they're using tests that are not scientifically accurate to decide who to hire. Very interesting. So they actually can be really harmful. So I'm going to just finish that third point, and then I think I'm just going to kind of state my realization or my opinion in a paragraph in the end, and that's going to be my persuasive point. And is my informational section long? It is, but I've decided my persuasive section is going to be shorter, and you might be the opposite. You might give me a couple paragraphs of facts, and then you just want to talk about your opinion. That is totally fine too. So just this week, we need to be doing our informational writing, our persuasive writing, and just have at it, because next week on the 12th is when we need to be done. Okay. I need to figure out how to turn this off. There you go.